the time is. I don't know what the time is. It's 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I noticed them when I was in my pool. Oh my god, people, I could film this for hours. I'm soaking wet because I was in my pool when I first saw them. I saw them when I saw a helicopter. And if they are balloons, I don't know. They're extremely high up. I mean, how is it that they're making formations? I don't understand. These things are making formations. Keep watching, Mom, because they're rearranging. Seriously, they are rearranging. I can't see them with my eyes anymore. Oh, there they are. They're way over there. Well, that was intel. Because that's the way they go. Oh, crap, I lost them. No, they fly in that way and then they circle and land at home. I freaking lost them. Oh, there's one. Where? Oh, there they all are. And if they're balloons, somebody released a whole bunch of balloons today. But, I don't know. I find it kind of funny that they group in formations. Why would balloons group in formations? There can't be no netting. This is like a mile worth of stuff. They're making V formations, they're breaking apart, they're changing directions, they're filming it and talking about it. I've been waiting for a setting like this a long time.
Sammy, these are weeds. How do you get off my damn sore toe?
What, you want to be on that audio? I was just not talking. There's the sheriff helicopter. Second sheriff helicopter. And these guys, I can't see them anymore with my eyes, but I can see them with the camera. Look at the formation. I mean, if these were, are balloons going to do that? Hey, look at that. You got pretty much a straight line and a triangle. Yep. Hundreds of them. And then you have them grouped up. More triangle formations. Eat your heart out. I got a friend on YouTube that I follow her stuff. She's aliens. Oh. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. This is the first time I've seen something like this. There's hundreds of them. And these aren't Chinese lanterns. They don't look like mylar balloons. I think the bigger ones are the coordinators. can't see them anymore. My eyes. I'm only getting them on video. This is now 10 minutes since I've seen them for 15. They range from when I first saw them in color, from white, orange, and red, and now they're pretty much white. But they keep grouping and spreading out and changing formations. This is exactly what some of the known UFO sightings that they've showed over the years, saying that are real, look like what you just saw when it's a mass sighting. I sound like a nutbag saying that, but I can't explain it. I mean, why are they grouping in triangle formations and then lining up, then separating, then pulling back, then going wide? And you can't tell me it's just the air randomly blowing them in a V formation or a triangle formation. And I would say they cover about quite a wide expanse of the sky. So there's a V formation right there. If I zoom out, I'm going to lose them. My hand hurts. They're really far away now. I almost can't film them. Look at that. That's how they're moving within each other. I mean, I lost them. I don't think I'm gonna get...
It's not working. Well, here's a true UFO story. I don't blame you for not believing it. This is sunset. An event has just happened. I'm going to describe. There's actually some objects out there. This entire arc in here, about 133 degrees of arc, just lit up the face of it here. Up and down. Up and down about 100 feet, and it was gone. And simultaneous with it was... See the UFOs there? I'm going to freeze frame this and we'll start over. Hold on. So I'm just going to freeze frame this and talk. This is a Saturn-shaped object. It probably won't show up very well. This is two spheres connected together. The back sphere is over here. There's another sphere connected to the front of this large sphere. And there's some kind of a black mass in here. There's an irregular black mass down here, but I believe it's clouds. So that's the distance. This is Cathedral Butte. We're going to see this on Google Earth in a moment. So 3 of these objects came by earlier. You're going to see a videotape of me 20 years ago talking about this. 3 of these Saturn-shaped objects crossed roughly like this a couple hours earlier. This upset me. Then that light event happens where this column of light just goes up and down and it's gone. And simultaneous with that was this loud crack sound, like a 30-06, if you will, going off. But there was no echo or anything. It was just a noise. It was there and gone. So this object is spinning on all 3 axes. That's pitch, roll, and yaw. It's not going to come up on here very well, unfortunately. I had no idea I was recording this. The light event happened. It got me upset. I turned on the recorder after some 15 minutes or so, I guess. Never saw these. Have no memory of seeing these. I did see 3 of these Saturn-shaped objects fly by earlier. And I recorded this without knowing it. Didn't play it back for about 6 months. Played it back, and I was surprised. And to make things worse, I had the camera set on slow speed. I didn't know I was recording, so I was at wide angle and not using my zoom. And I missed a really fantastic opportunity. Also, the camera was unplugged, but it had been unplugged for some hours prior to this. You'll see that, my comment on that in this 20-year-old recording, too. Let's see what this looks like. So this lasts for about 30 seconds, or maybe almost a minute. So it's 2 spheres, the smallest sphere connected to the front, some kind of irregular black mass there, and this thing is rolling on all 3 axes. And when I freeze frame it on the original, it will assume this X pattern that I saw, which I assume is some sort of frequency harmonic. So you can get that X pattern, and that explained to me why I saw 3 X's move across the sky. Totally silent. They were behind here. They didn't when they went back here, they didn't come out the other side. And that's what got me going. Totally silent, very fast. Even if they turned, that's a big event. Also, when I turn the camera on, I think there's some UFOs over there on the sunset. That's the west. This is a piece of video a couple of years later, faulty microphone again. So we're going to do Google Earth and listen to my 20-year-old explanation of some of this. This is the amphitheater that lit up. Didn't light up the face of anything. All these little squares here are getting put in on this Google Earth stuff. None of these little squares here were there before. This is Cathedral Butte here. So this is where I'm camping. This is where the little spaceships went by, the Saturn-shaped objects. They went back like this. And this was my line of view, is like this way. Look over here. Look at all these, if it comes up, this herringbone patterns in here. Someone many decades ago came in here and cut this place up. There's all kinds of roads and things out here I just don't have time to talk about. For reference, it's 37 degrees, 57 minutes, 28 seconds by 109. 39 by 55 west. Okay, that's right there. This is an explanation of me at my brother's house and something we saw in July rather, of 1989. And his 2 kids and his wife and myself were in the backyard about a month ago. About a mile from... it's like the 14th, I think. It's Monday. 1989. Anyhow, about a month and a half ago, we were in the backyard on Saturday. I looked up in the sky, and there was this object, and it was just sitting there. And then I got I meant to have my binoculars, and I didn't have them with me, and my camcorder was supposed to be there. I didn't have it with me. It really ticked me off. While we're watching this, and he had some binoculars, we looked at him, all you can see is this small spherical object, I don't know, not that big across, a quarter-inch across through the binoculars. It had to be a good 50,000 feet up, maybe more. And then another object shows up, and we got an object like sitting up like this in the sky, and this other object shows up at roughly the same altitude, and does this kind of stuff, kind of stops and wanders around it. And I'm trying to get tuned in with this. We're showing the binoculars, and when I'm getting on my binoculars, it just disappeared. I don't know what they did. They flew off and left. I lost it. So that happened 6 weeks ago. Now, there's a couple of curious things about UFO events. And you'll see this also